watch all your plans sink right under you.
Hello one and all, and welcome to my fourth video blog now. Now for today's episode, I'm going to be reviewing a fic called What's Wrong with Having Some Fun by Lokimen. It is a romance and slice of life fic about diamond tiara and snails. Now here was my thoughts when reading this. I was just sifting through the romance submissions folder, deciding which fic I was going to review next, and for the first couple, I'd already reviewed fics by that author, so I skipped past those. It's an interesting one, but that wasn't very far along yet, so I decided to skip that one. Then I saw this one with a picture of diamond tiara and snails as the cover image, and of course, I had to jump on that. Anyway, so without further ado, let me get started here. Here's just the intro thingy here. It says, Diamond Tiara is a pony of wealth and taste. In her eyes, being popular and refined are the most important things in the world. One day she finds herself spending the day with the most unlikely of ponies, snails. And as the day passes by, the carefree and simple colt might be able to open her eyes to how vast the world is. The basic idea is Diamond Tiara doesn't have a silver spoon to play with for an afternoon, and she runs into snails playing in a mud puddle. I can't give away very much because seeing as how it's only a short one-shot, if I say too much, I'll pretty much be giving the entire story away. But suffice it to say, it's very cute, and it has a very nice premise to it, just involving snails and Diamond Tiara slowly starting, and ends up with a very nice ending. So that's about the gist of what the story is about. Snails basically showing Diamond Tiara that there's more to life than just being popular, being mean to other ponies, and sometimes you need to just take your time to enjoy the simple things in life, like nature and having fun. So to start with, I'm going to say that the characterization in this story was perfection. Diamond Tiara was, of course, rude, mean, and basically stuck to exactly to her character in the show without being like a total jerk about everything, because in reality still painted her as just a filly, which is what she is, so that was really good. And Snails, on the other hand, is also really good. You can't really write Snails wrong because he doesn't have a necessarily defined character in the story, but he did an excellent job painting him as just like a simplistic pony who just enjoys having fun, not stupid, not slow, just very simple, very unique, and they get along very well. Now that aside, he also managed to keep the characterizations the same throughout the entire story and never once broke them from character, and kept the story on the same pace throughout the entire thing, which is really hard to do for a lot of people, keeping the same pacing, keeping the characters in the same mood as they were from the beginning, and keeping the story alive. And he managed to do all that. So I thought that was also really good. The pacing was excellent. Now, on the side, I also have to nitpick about a few things. There were a couple spots where I thought that the grammar could have been helped, like a couple missing commas, some capitalizations that might have needed to been made, and some formatting issues. But again, these are all just little things that don't hamper the story in any way. Like reading through it, I didn't even notice until I had to go back and actually look for them. So that was also very good grammar, gets an A+. The mood of the story is very cute, very endearing, and very interesting. Cause I don't see a whole lot of Diamond Tiara and snail ships. Maybe they're out there and I just don't notice them. However, they're very good. And then the style of the story is, I mean, I've seen it before. It's a lot of the Philly cold, full ship fics are like this, very cute, very endearing. But again, this is still a really good one, despite the fact that maybe it's something that you've seen before. It's still really good. I strongly recommend checking this one out. So although it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, it definitely doesn't have any of the major flaws that you would see in a lot of fics these days. And it's definitely worth your time to pick up. It's about 2,500 words long, so it's not going to take too much of your day to go and read this one real quick. And also something I'm going to point out is that although this is not a direct romance story because it's two fulls, it is a very good shipping story and it belonged in the folder. Um, but if you're looking for like hardcore romance, avoid this one. Any romance is just implied, but it's very well all the same. One second. Sorry, my computer is about to shut off on me, and that would not have been cool. But yeah, that's it. So, congratulations, Lokimen. This was an awesome story. I definitely had fun reading it, and I'm definitely going to be recommending this to anybody that wants to read a cute fic for a few minutes, wants to put a smile on your face, because you're going to be smiling pretty much the entire time you're reading this. And just this literally feels like this could happen off camera from the show. So that's also a very good feat that you managed to do. And so I guess with all that being said, we're going to give this one a final verdict of 8.5 out of 10. Excellent, excellent job. I don't give out high reviews very often, so if I do, you did a good job. All right, and I guess that's going to be it for today. Remember, the story is called What's So Wrong with Having Some Fun by Lokimen. Check it out when you get a chance. And just one last thing, Chromegus Flare, if you're watching this, which I know you are, go ahead and PM me here in a bit because I'm going to be writing a fic based off of this, the complete compendium of Jack the Ripper. I'm going to make my OC Pop-Tart a detective. He's going to be doing some detective. I'm going to be writing a detective series about unsolved murders, and you're the leading knowledge when it comes to dark gore fics. So I'd like to get your bounce some ideas off you. Anywho, that's all for today. One last time, this is Bloody Last Words signing out. Keep it real, people.